Okay, no messing around. Fellow Virgos, I'm a Virgo already. My subs know that. But for those of you that don't, I am a Virgo. My name's Leela. Welcome to the Gifted Hermit. I had to do a bonus reading. And of course, happy birthday, fellow Virgos. Mine was Sunday gone. I hope you guys are well and stuff like that. I really feel like tarot is letting shit hit the fan with us. Most certainly. The new moon is in Virgo. Guys, we have to accept what was going on. This reading is very straightforward, actually. Sometimes I think I read into tarot too much. All right, we know what's good for us. We just know, don't we? We know what's good for us. There's a lot of self-sabotage here. It doesn't have to be the physical. You don't have to physically be self-sabotaging. Okay, I see a lot of pride here. All right, and it doesn't have to be. Listen, you guys, if you don't like what I say, then I apologize. I try to be as real as possible, and it's not all roses. Okay, sometimes I need to just really just go deep. We need to go deep in on ourselves, right? Because like I said, I'm a Virgo. It's about going deep within, and there is a lot going on here in our minds. Most certainly we were doing good, but there's a lot of us that are kind of we're stopping ourselves, we're limiting ourselves. Okay, we're limiting ourselves, we really are. And that's usually because of our concept, our mind concept, right? How we think, we kind of act out. All right, let's jump into this reading. Because I'm preaching today, man. I'm preaching. All right, but it's all love. Remember, I am a Virgo. So, and nobody's life is perfect. We are not perfect. We're never going to find perfection, Virgo. It's never going to happen. Right? And especially with the Queen of Swords there, because I was reading up on the Bible that I've got here, the Tarot Bible. The Queen of Swords is a very positive card, okay? It's a very self-assured card. Very self-assured. You know what? I'm going to come back to that. Eight of Swords is our first card, followed by the Lovers reversed, then the Five of Swords, okay? The Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, with the Lovers reversed in the middle. Now, if that's not shouting out to you, let alone me, that something in our mind is stopping us, is holding us back. And this might be that tarot decided to say, you know what, Leela, I'm doing a reading just for you, but it's going to resonate with some of y'all in some way, 100%. And if it does, give me a thumbs up. You're not obliged to give me a thumbs up. Anyone that gives me a thumbs down, I just don't know. I don't know what I've done. I'm going to pray for you. Anyway. And we can come across quite mean, yes, and cold and stuff like that, but that is not the theme here. The theme here is self-sabotage. Yeah, what we think, how we've been treated in the past. We're kind of using that now. You know, we've been using it. It may not come out often, but it comes out, right? Because when we're not healing properly, this is what happens. So there's a lot going on in our mind, kind of like thinking the worst, very protective as well, very restricted energy. Some of you might feel like you're trapped or fenced in, but you're not, because the essence of life is choices, right? Come on, man. We're bounded by illusions, right? And what we've taught ourselves. We have to be careful, because some of us might think that we're winning. And I can say that we think we're winning, we're protecting our hearts and using our intellect. But using your intellect, it covers up vulnerabilities, all right? Some of you might have recently experienced some hostility and that sort of stuff as well with the Five of Swords there. It's a hollow victory. So it could be that, you know, you might have got the last laugh, but you didn't feel like it was a proper win. You know, when you feel good inside, maybe you didn't feel good inside. And I can actually relate to that as well, because there was an incident yesterday and I lost my cool. Nobody's perfect. I lost my cool and I called somebody names and I felt so bad afterwards. And karma hits me very fast when we're very with it and empathetic and we know good from bad, what's wrong and what's right, like really know, and we live by it. When we do something that's not in our character, karma will hit us back. My karma hits me back usually within the same day, within hours. My karma was that after I called that person names, I burnt my hand, you know, and I burnt it. I haven't burnt my hand like this in ages. I always usually burn my hands when I'm cooking, but yeah. So hollow victory is what the 5 of Swords can also represent, okay? So you may have won, but you don't feel good about it, all right? And some of us are definitely self-sabotaging with love, maybe not physically, but mentally, in the mind. You know, there's restrictions here. It's holding us back with our love life, with trusting in love, with going for it, with, you know, there's a huge restriction there. Huge. It's crazy out here. It's so crazy. Sometimes I'm just like, okay, tarot. And then other days I'm like, all right, I'm going to respect it. I respect tarot all the time. But when they're really trying to get like the message across, they do it with all the cards. The 6 of Wands, let's move on to the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands talks about pride. It talks again about victory, and feeling accomplished, okay? But it can also be like, you know, we're too proud. I wouldn't dream of doing that, because I know what it will lead to. But pride can be seen as a negative attribute, you know. Sometimes we need to push our pride to a side. We need to get off our high horse, because we're no better than anybody else, okay? Sometimes it's also about being too proud to admit the truth to ourselves. Oh, I feel like we've got a lot of thumbs down coming on this video. But it is what it is. It is what it is, okay? In the center of our reading, as you can see, there's the Death card. Ooh. Ooh. The Death card. In the middle of this reading, it's literally saying, guys, you need to release. You need to release something here, my loves, all right? This is the end of an old cycle. Make this the end of an old cycle, you know. It's time to let go of the past. It's time to not fear being true to yourself, and being at peace, okay? Bringing major changes in your life. This is transformations, all right? This is going for it. And accepting the cycles of change. Accept that, you know, you need something. There's something, whatever you need, you know, it has true potential. You can unleash the true potential that maybe a love has in your life. You're restricting yourself. Don't restrict it, okay? Because this is going to happen anyway. Change is inevitable. This is transition, okay, from one state to another. Something has reached the end in your life, my darlings, okay? Accept the new moon. Embrace it. Are some of you like fearful of change? I know sometimes when I'm not in my right frame of mind, I can definitely be fearful of change. Something may be blocking your vision as well. It could be the circumstances that you're in, you know, but don't limit yourself. Some of you might be confused about the next stage in your journey, on your life journey, okay? But transition is what's needed. This Page of Wands as well. Don't let pride or anything like that stop this transition, this change that you can really make, that we can really make. For the Page of Wands, you know, be adventurous. Bring that life back into you. I'm not saying you haven't got life into you, because we can turn up, okay? But it's about kind of not worrying about the outcome. You know, sometimes we plan, don't we? That's what we do, Virgo. We plan. We look at all avenues of what could go wrong and stuff like that. I've got such a blocked nose. But that makes sense, you know, the chakras as well. What else did I want to tell you? Yeah, the Page of Wands. So it's about being adventurous. It's about going for it. It's about having that that firework back in your life. Excuse me. It could also mean, what do you call it? A messenger. There could be a messenger coming forward. Fresh ideas coming forward. Having that confidence. Having the willingness to go into a new direction. Again, with the change. Showing you have enthusiasm. That sort of childlike energy, you know. Just believing in the magic again. And that light-hearted energy that you have, that we have that. Some of us might be concentrating on something or an issue in our relationships, okay? Have a new insight, okay? For those of you that are in relationships, you know how to keep it alive and exciting. Do something different. Some of you may be distracted though, because, you know, you're busy doing your current projects and stuff like that. It's, you know, and a lot of us, we're honest with ourselves. We can put up our hands, you know. In the Page of Wands, he's always the first to put up his hands. You know, he's ready to show that he's ready to leap into something more deeper. Where the Fool doesn't care. You know, the Page of Wands really cares. The Fool's more carefree. We have to remember that, you know, the Court cards, they represent our own personality that we might project onto others, right? So it's not about taking it personal. So it's like if this person, this kind of character comes into our life, you know, like a Peter Pan type of energy, maybe they're reminding us that we have to be more mischievous, more charming. We need to have more expression and be more adventurous, all right? Oh, I'm really bunged up. Okay, Queen of Swords. Moving into the next cards. The Queen of Swords, she's a very intellectual woman. Very intellectual. She knows how to use her intellect, okay? She takes no nonsense as well. She's kind of unpretentious. She's very direct, and she likes to keep it real and straightforward, okay? She will get to the point, upfront and open type of energy. Very strong character, okay? You manifested that, Virgos. We manifested that. Remember, not because she can be very judgmental as well. So let's try not to be judgmental. There's always negative aspects to cards, okay? I mean, it's okay to be upfront and direct or witty. But it can also mean that you could be kind of suppressing your true emotional needs, all right? This is what I was talking about before. With everything and everyone around you, because no one can live up to our expectations, right? We have to ask ourselves, are we like expressing and assessing a situation from experience or from a truly objective viewpoint? Do you know what I mean? Sorry about that, my Virgos. The door went. It's my neighbour. She didn't go next to me because of the bunged up nose. So yes, it's a very deep reading here, okay? We have to be careful what we manifest, you know. This is a beautiful card. Mercury, you know, ruled by Mercury, you know, this is communication. Not only can the universe hear what we say, but they can also hear what we think, right? Believe it or not. So manifest, we can, you know, we've been manifesting. We want that happiness. Do we? Don't we? I know I'm quite reserved right now. But happiness is there. Happiness is there. It's the end goal. That's the end goal. And then I had these cards. And I don't know if it's going to relate to this, what we were talking about. This was on the bottom of the deck and it started to play a story. Okay, so let me just put the microphone here. Right, that was it. This is what came to me, okay? And this is mainly, I suppose, for Virgo singles. But it's general. It could be for all of us, okay? There's so much temptation out there. So much temptation. You are even a temptation, okay? Because you have so much love to give, all right? You have a choice to make. You have a choice to make, Virgo, the majority of you. Do we pick temptation? Or do we pick a new way? A new way of living, a new way of life. Transition into something new in order to bring this, because you're highly intelligent beings. We are highly intelligent beings, okay? We can manifest this happiness, this life that we want. We really can. We're able to do that. But we need to ask ourselves, okay? The essence of life is choices. And I said that before. Ten of Swords. You know, do you want to go down a road that brings all of this betrayal and heartache? Again, you need to make a choice in order to get this, because you got so much love to give. So much love to give. And people will take advantage of that. People will take advantage of the love you have to give, Virgo. They really would. Remain hopeful. We've got the star energy there, okay? Remain hopeful. People from your past, they no longer serve you, okay? And even if someone comes back from your past, you need to have a fresh approach, a new approach, okay? What is meant to be will be, okay? Just remain hopeful that you're on the right path. Believe in yourself. Believe in your happiness. Believe that you deserve to be happy. Let's get some angel cards, and I'm going to wrap it up because we went really in today. We went in, guys. Okay, please, for Virgos. Angel cards for Virgos. One came out. This is the Tower card. Fuck me. A significant life event. A powerful revelation that leads to change. And this is really the fucking theme here. Okay? Time to spread your wings. Sometimes we need to go through shit to say, do you know what? Fuck this. You know, I did wrong, or this is wrong, or I don't deserve this. This is not me anymore. Do you know what I mean? There's a big breakdown. There's a big breakdown for the positive, you know. I see, yes. I see it. You can't pretend that there's no problem. You know, we have to work with our issues in order to grow in life. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting, okay? Consider carefully, my darlings. Really weigh up the pros and the cons. Really ask yourself. I wouldn't even say weigh up the pros and the cons, because that's me going back into kind of, that's going against what I've been saying here. Listen to your intuition, right? And have patience. There's no need to rush. You cannot rush greatness. Make time for those around you, Virgo. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. And this is us. This is how we usually deal with things. But when we're not aligned, we act out of our own, not in our normal way. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. Amen. Are we going to get some more angel cards? All right, I'm going to take this last one. Four of Cups. Missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom. Open your eyes to the motherfucking possibilities. Open your eyes to the possibilities of the happiness that you could bring into your life, okay? Stop restricting yourself. Change what needs to be changed about you, about the people around you, whatever it is, whether it's friends, family, lovers, okay? Things are not right. They're never going to be perfect, but there needs to be a shift. I'm going to leave it there, I think. I hope... I'm totally bunged up at this moment in time now, okay? But for me, it's for you guys and for us, you know, I have to get this message across. Wherever you are in the world, let me know if you're new to this channel, where you are in the world. Always intrigued to know where my viewers are from. Be kind to others, but more importantly, be kind to you, because nobody's perfect, right? And embrace this change that needs to happen. And I'll catch you on the rebound. Love, peace and light, guys. Mwah.